I'm going to turn this right back over to Ethan, who's going to kind of share a little bit about, his story building what he built through virtual assistants for his dad's firm. So talk to us like from the intake perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
From the content marketing perspective and the matter and task management perspective.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys. It's really a pleasure to be with everybody, and, great to meet everybody who's on here. So, my name's Ethan Ostroff. I am a personal injury attorney myself. As Bill said, I was in practice with my dad at his firm at Ostroff Law, which is mostly just a, bread and butter personal injury firm in the Philadelphia area. They handle cases all across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and nationwide. My job for them was to migrate them onto Salesforce and onto Litify, and also to run some of their marketing processes and really help them scale into, some of the systems that they have today. So, kind of going back in time, I went through their Needle system, saw where the errors were, and then got them into Salesforce after a brutal year long of building the system. So just by building the system, I learned every micro task in the legal workflow, how they all kind of interrelate, which ones should be done by who, and started the process of reassigning all of them as much as possible to virtual assistants so that we could have the people that are supposed to be doing the work, do the work, buy the tasks so that we could be as efficient and as profitable as possible. So kind of going back in time, our medical records department, when we migrated on to Litify, was an absolute disaster, and overnight intake was an absolute disaster. We had problems where we were getting dozens of leads every night, and we use an attorney on call schedule, and the attorneys were having to go through confirming first name, last name, phone number, email, the basics at 5:01 p.m. 5:01 hit, okay, intake staff goes home. Now it's on the attorneys, and attorneys were working somewhere between an extra 10 to 20 hours a week on top of their typical job that they were doing, and it was burning out people. So I thought this is a really great opportunity for us to delegate our overnight intake to virtual assistants. So I hired my first two. One was fantastic. He could do a medical malpractice intake. He could get a nursing home intake done better than anybody on our team. He could go get medical records. He could send letters of rep. He really can do anything, and he's still with me till today. He's referred my company anywhere from, I believe it's about 60 referrals now that are working for other firms. And that really opened my eyes because I saw Dominic, who's a 10 out of 10. And then I had Karen, who wasn't the greatest. And I learned, okay, for training, setting expectations, and really identifying what good candidates and bad candidates are, what are good tasks for them to do and bad tasks for them to do, we were able to effectively delegate all overnight intake 24, and we were able to build 24/7 coverage for that team. We delegated all medical record retrieval, all general admin tasks like sending letters of rep, getting deck pages, getting police reports, getting child support liens, getting balance updates, sending lien reduction requests. Really, every admin task in the workflow, we were able to delegate to virtual assistants. And because of that, our case managers and our paralegals were able to focus on client care. Client satisfaction went up. We got more Google reviews. We started to get cases closed faster. And our team started to really appreciate and lean on these people who not only are grateful for the opportunity to be working at a firm like yours, but they love doing a great job for you. So, I really saw the impact personally. Then I brought on my first client, who's a work comp firm in the Philadelphia area, who started with 3 VAs. Now they're at over 35.
And they're big, like if you're in Philly, you can't escape their billboards type firm.
And they turned out to be a great starting client for us. And then I built up the confidence to kind of leave inheriting my dad's firm to start my own law firm and to staff it with virtual assistants and start my VA staffing company for law firms.